Hello again, my name is Ben here today with another MOC showcase. With me this time is it's another vehicle. I call it the Scorpion because, it kind of looks like a scorpion. So, yeah, here it is. Size comparison minifigure. Here you go. Okay. And starting off the construction, starting off the legs and the foot. Here are the legs. They're a little bit differently designed than most of my other mechs or things using these kinds of 2x2 bricks with the ball and socket joints. I kind of built them upside down with instead of the slopes being the other way around, they're upside down for more of a pointed edge, kind of resembling the toes of a scorpion, I guess. So I just leave them here using some 2x3 plates in green, using some grills over them for detail, I guess. See them here, same on each side. I'll use a different version of the part here, an older version, because I was low on parts at the moment. Upper legs, you'll see, using some of the fairly similar design techniques that I use for most of my mechs. Using these pieces here to get some pleats on the sides, some little slopes. Some of these green pieces here, just for more plating. Green, same on each side. Hind legs here, using different. They don't use the inverted slopes here to give it a more pointed edge. They just use one side here. Slopes here, some grills, more of the ball joints. Upper legs here, using some similar design techniques, but just in different colors. Some more slopes, some of these L-shaped tiles. 2x4 in gray, light gray, and then same on each side there. Body, see the body. You see just more of the joints here that attach the legs. Just the part that attaches the tail, which I'll mention in a bit. And here's just some whole pieces to get more shaping. The plate here. There's more of that. The front here, using some of these curved pieces to give it more of a shape. That popped off and didn't mean to. My bad. Just some more slopes here, getting it more of shaping. You can see this part meant to sort of represent an eye. The arm sort of cannons here are meant to sort of resemble the pincers on a scorpion. Fairly basically designed. Oops, popped off. Using mixed ball joints here for some decent articulation all around. Some bricks here, some grills, and then some cone pieces or cylinder pieces, some fire missiles, and some basic pins. Some fairly basic laser cannons. Sides here, you can see some studs on the side techniques with some tiles, 2x2 in light gray, 2x4 in black, and 2x4 in light gray. See some hinges here, which give it some of the overhead. See a little gap with the pilot. See just some tiles up here, some rounded parts, some winglets, some grills. They fold up fairly easily, so you can have better access to the cockpit. I just used a first order TIE pilot, not much to say there. In there, you won't see too much, just a fairly basic control panel with some printed parts and some translucent elements. On that side, you'll see some 1x2 translucent light blue plates. The back here, you'll just see some fairly basic build up with some bricks. See some standard bricks, some slopes, some of these rounder ones back here, dome piece, and then back here, like I mentioned, the attachment for the tail, which the tail, just take it off. This uses some fairly basic 2x2 bricks with the balls and sockets. Some attached on each other. So, there's a 2x2 tile in gray or green, a jumper tile with a dish on it, and the main laser cannon, which is to see where the stinger tail is on a scorpion. On the top, you'll see a flick fire missile or a spring-loaded shooter, fairly basic. Just there you go, and then just some a larger laser cannon for anti-aircraft. And just attach it there. You can get some fairly basic range with it. So, that's nice. Just fold everything back in place. They're articulated. So, that's kind of it. Fairly brief rundown of everything. I kind of like it, and like the whole aspect of it sort of resembling a scorpion. I know scorpions have more than 4 legs. It's just for simplicity's sake. It'd be easier. But, it has some of the aspects with the pincer cannons in the front, the tail, sort of, looking like a scorpion, and, with the toe design, I guess. I don't know. It's just sort of meant to look like one in some respects. It doesn't exactly, and sorry if I can convey the aspect of a scorpion as well as it should have been. But for what it's worth, I like it and like the concept. I might consider it doing with other things. So things like the Scarlet Sparrow, sort of looking like a bird, or this thing with the scorpion. I might consider it with other vehicles in the future. You know, sort of like Chima did. But until then, I don't have a video really planned for next week. I don't know if I will make one. I am feeling a little burnt out, so sorry if there won't be one. I'm not too sure at the moment. I'm feeling a little burnt out at the moment. So there may or may not be one next week. Sorry if there isn't. I'm just not feeling it, really. But until then, hope you enjoyed the video, and hope you'll stay tuned for whenever I make a video. Until then, goodbye.